Good afternoon. We are Coral Gables Consulting Group. We are honored to present before you an insightful analysis on SBAs for your bank. We are confident that the result of this analysis will help your bank decide on how to proceed with the review of SBA issuance in the different communities without incurring financial losses. Here is a comparison showing the likeliness of defaulting based on zip code. The far left shows the defaults from 0 to 1 based on the zip code. Therefore, if default was 1, then loans were charged off, but if it was 0, loans were paid in full. The top right shows the top defaults where the loans were charged off, and the bottom right shows the filtered loans that were paid in full, where their default is equal to 0. As I previously mentioned, with average defaults being 1, the loans based on zip codes were charged off. The first 5 zip codes where loans were charged off in this dataset are Red Bluff, Yuba City, and the next 3 other zip codes are in Sacramento. These zip codes had their loans charged off due to the fact that they were unable to pay their debts or had uncollectible debts. On the other hand, with defaults being 0, all loans were paid in full in these zip codes listed. The first city with a low default rate was Santa Ana, the second was Campbell, and the next 3 were other zip codes in Los Angeles. These are all wealthy cities that were able to pay their loans in full.
Here we have the zip code with the greatest default rate and the zip code with the lowest default rate. We compared Tehama County, California to Durango, Colorado to further analyze the demographics that affect default rates. Tehama County, California had the highest default rate, categorized by zip, and you can see here that this county had a 22.1% poverty rate, a median household income of $44,514, and a median property value of $215,900, which compared to Durango, Colorado, with the lowest default rate by zip, with a 9% poverty rate, a median household income of $66,160, and a median property value of $463,700. These 2 charts show the loans paid off in full and the loans that have been charged off. Charged off meaning the bank has given up being paid back for the loan based on NAICS, which is the type of loan, and these could categorize anywhere from student loans to mortgage loans. Here we are showing a comparison between successful and unsuccessful loans and the number of loans by type. Here we see the greatest amount of loans taken out in real estate and mortgages, which emphasizes the fact that the loans being paid off versus charged off is greatly correlated to house values and income. Here is a visualization of median household income and median property value in Durango, Colorado, and Tehama County, California. As I said before, Durango has the lowest default rate, and notice here that it has a high median household income and a high median property value. On the other hand, Tehama County has the highest default rate with lower median household income and a significantly lower median property value. The findings of our analysis shows that loans taken out in cities with a lower median household income and a lower median property value are more likely to result in default.
Based on house value by location, we looked at the disbursement gross by low, medium, and high wealth of cities. We selected 3 large cities in California to show how the total amount of loans are dispersed between cities with low wealth, cities with medium wealth, and cities with high wealth. Riverside is a city in California with low wealth. Sacramento, which is the capital of California, has a medium amount of wealth. San Francisco has a high amount of wealth, which one can assume is due to its close proximity to Silicon Valley. Despite the wide range of wealth, the most popular loan that is dispersed in all 3 cities is the loan for offices of real estate agents and brokers. To further analyze the disbursement gross for each city or zip code, we looked at incomes and house values. As you can see in the top left corner is the analysis of house value by zip code, and the bottom left corner is the income by zip code. Here we have gathered the demographics for the 3 cities we further analyzed: San Francisco, Sacramento, and Riverside. As I said before, San Francisco has the greatest amount of wealth, and as you can see here, it has the lowest poverty rate of the 3 cities, and its median household income is $123,859. San Francisco's median property value is nearly triple Riverside's median property value and more than triple Sacramento's median property value. As we look to analyze and understand the risk of cities with different amounts of wealth, we consider the demographics of the cities. Looking at the demographics, San Francisco boldly stands out for having the greatest median household income, the greatest median property value, and the lowest poverty rate. In the first chart, we notice that 46.75% of the total median household income is in San Francisco, with Riverside making up 27.16% of the total median household income and Sacramento making up 26.09% of the total median household income. Looking at the second chart, we see that the median property value in San Francisco is greater than the median property value in both Sacramento and Riverside combined. We believe that one's income and house value is a reflection of whether or not someone may take out a loan, and if they do, their ability to pay back that loan. Let's take a look at this top graph, which shows the relationship between the median house value and the median income across California. As you can see, for the most part, as the median income increases, the median house value increases. Down here is a map showing the house value by location. San Francisco, the city with higher wealth, is primarily green on the map, revealing a high median house value. Sacramento, the city with medium wealth, displays mostly orange and yellow with a touch of red and green. This reveals that Sacramento's median house value is a wide range but concentrates in the middle. Riverside, the city with low wealth, is nearly all red, exhibiting a low median house value.
As you can see below, the higher the income of the house owner, the higher their median house value is. Income is a large factor that determines which city an individual will live in. In the map below, we can see that the house owners with more income are living in cities such as San Francisco, Napa, and Silicon Valley. Lenders can look at these higher income homes to find people who will be able to pay back their loans and will not default. These two graphs are very important in analyzing the amount of loans lended in each city. This is another indicator to lenders of where they should give more loans to. As we can see, more loans are given out in the green areas such as San Francisco, Los Angeles, and San Diego. These zip codes have homeowners with higher incomes. Additionally, the second map shows which loans have been charged off versus paid in full. The red dots are charged off loans, and the yellow dots highlight the loans paid in full. Again, this provides additional evidence that the loans that are charged off are more heavily populated in areas with high income zip codes. Our recommendation for the company is to focus and lend more loans to high income households. These loans are proven from our presentation to have a higher disbursement and a lower chance of being defaulted. Banks will have the best chance at having the lowest financial loss if they focus on the NAICS loans with the lowest disbursement and zip codes with the highest income owners. We would like to thank you all for giving us this opportunity to present before you. Thank you for your time, and we are available to meet for any questions.